Mastering cloud migration. Your cloud provider better be compliant, or your business will suffer. Which specific regulatory requirements should we consider that might influence our selection of a cloud provider, and how will they impact our operational excellence in the cloud? When it comes to cloud migration and operational excellence, ensuring compliance with regulatory requirements is crucial to avoid legal, financial, and reputational risks. There are several specific regulatory requirements that organizations should consider when selecting a cloud provider, which can significantly impact their operational excellence in the cloud. Firstly, organizations must consider the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, in the European Union. The GDPR sets a high standard for data protection, and its provisions apply to any organization that processes the personal data of EU residents. When selecting a cloud provider, organizations must ensure that the provider is GDPR compliant, has robust data protection measures in place, and can provide the necessary documentation and assurances to support GDPR compliance. This includes ensuring that the provider has adequate data encryption, secure data storage, and suitable data breach notification procedures. Secondly, the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, HIPAA, in the United States is a critical regulatory requirement that organizations in the healthcare industry must consider. HIPAA sets standards for the protection of sensitive patient data, and cloud providers must be HIPAA compliant to ensure the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of electronic protected health information, (EPI). Organizations must verify that their chosen cloud provider has undergone HIPAA audits, has a robust risk management framework, and can provide business associate agreements, BAS, to ensure compliance. Thirdly, the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard, PCI-DSS, is a mandatory requirement for organizations that handle credit card information. Cloud providers must be PCI-DSS compliant to ensure the secure storage, processing, and transmission of sensitive credit card data. Organizations must verify that their cloud provider has undergone PCI-DSS audits, has implemented robust security controls, and can provide the necessary documentation and assurances to support PCI-DSS compliance. Furthermore, the International Organization for Standardization, ISO, 27001 standard provides a widely recognized framework for information security management systems, ISMS. Organizations should consider cloud providers that have obtained ISO 27001 certification, as it demonstrates their commitment to information security and risk management. ISO 27001 certification ensures that cloud providers have implemented robust security controls, risk management frameworks, and incident response procedures to protect sensitive data. In addition, organizations should consider the Federal Risk and Authorization Management Program, FedRAMP, in the United States, which provides a standardized approach to security assessment, authorization, and continuous monitoring for cloud products and services. FedRAMP-compliant cloud providers have undergone rigorous security assessments, and their cloud services meet the security requirements for federal agencies. This provides an additional layer of assurance for organizations seeking to migrate to the cloud. Finally, organizations should consider the Cloud Security Alliance, CSA, Security, Trust and Assurance Registry, STAR, program, which provides a rigorous and comprehensive security assessment of cloud providers. The STAR program assesses cloud providers against a comprehensive set of security controls, including infrastructure security, data security, and application security. Organizations should consider cloud providers that have obtained STAR certification, as it demonstrates their commitment to cloud security and compliance. When it comes to operational excellence in the cloud, regulatory compliance is critical to avoiding legal, financial, and reputational risks. By considering these specific regulatory requirements, organizations can ensure that their cloud provider meets the necessary security and compliance standards, thereby mitigating the risk of non-compliance and ensuring operational excellence in the cloud. In terms of operational excellence, organizations should implement a cloud governance framework that ensures compliance with regulatory requirements, industry standards, and best practices. This includes implementing robust security controls, risk management frameworks, and incident response procedures to protect sensitive data and ensure business continuity. Organizations should also establish clear policies, procedures, and standards for cloud security, data protection, and compliance, and ensure that these are communicated to all stakeholders. In addition, organizations should implement a continuous monitoring and assessment program to ensure that their cloud provider continues to meet regulatory requirements and industry standards. This includes regular security audits, vulnerability assessments, and penetration testing to identify and remediate security risks. In conclusion, when selecting a cloud provider, organizations must consider specific regulatory requirements, such as GDPR, HIPAA, PCI-DSS, ISO 27001, FedRAMP, and CSA*, to ensure compliance and operational excellence in the cloud. By doing so, organizations can mitigate the risk of non-compliance, ensure business continuity, and achieve operational excellence in the cloud.